Hello everyone, my name is Brooke and my business is Rocket Science Wellness. I have never done a live before, but I'm putting myself out here. Today what we are going to do is, I have 3 crystals here: lepidolite, clear quartz, and green fluorite. And I would like you to select a crystal, and with each corresponding crystal I'm going to pull a card. It's going to be the intuitive hit of the moment. So the first card that is going to correspond will be with my friend lepidolite here. So if this is the crystal that you chose, then please go ahead and take what resonates from this message. I do intuitive pulls, so even though sometimes I use tarot cards, feel free to use the traditional meaning, but I base all of my readings on my intuitive hits. So for my lepidolite, we are going to be using the Last Unicorn Tarot deck. Okay, so if you chose lepidolite, your card is the Fool. And if you haven't seen The Last Unicorn, I encourage you to do so. It's a great movie, has a lot of messages in it. This is our friend Schmendrick, the magician, and he has a lot of trials and tribulations in the movie. So it is quite fitting that he is the Fool. Already when I look at this card, what comes to me is your divine nature and an inner child connection, which has been coming up a lot for me today. The balls are orange. That corresponds with the sacral chakra, and often has to do with our sense of wonder and our sense of playfulness. So if you chose lepidolite, already you may be overthinking, because this is a great stone for people who overthink. That's why I have this big raw slice of lepidolite. It's actually pretty new to me, and I've been working with this crystal a lot. And go ahead and take what resonates. But what I see here is to channel your divine nature, be who you are, and be playful, and don't apologize, just be who you are. All right, and if you chose this lovely, gorgeous, also new to me, and I actually picked this baby up at the market yesterday, Unique Naturals, Cheryl and Bob, they're amazing, and I've never seen them have a crystal like this before, so of course I had to snatch it up, because look at this thing. It's just amazing. And this guy is not shy. He wants to use the Thoth Tarot deck, which is one of my favorites as well. It's a very intense deck, and for each card you pull, there's so many meanings, not only the ones that Aleister Crowley designed inherently in the deck, but whatever intuitive hits. And when I show you the card, feel free to take whatever comes to you as your meaning. So for our clear calcite, we see the 6 of Cups, which is pleasure. Again, I'm seeing this color orange, which I think that that's just the vibe of the day. There's been a lot of dense energies, and a lot of times when there's really dense energies, it's good to tap into ourselves, see what our body's trying to tell us, and a lot of times there's that little kid that's still inside of us that wants to play and just wants to be uniquely authentic and unapologetic in every way. So the 6 of Cups, I see just everywhere with this reading that it's really just, we are who we are. We don't have to apologize for it. And I really think that the world would gain a lot if all of us could just be unapologetically authentic. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean be mean and nasty, but just be who you are. And if the answer to a question is no, then the answer to a question is no. You don't have to apologize. If you can't do it, you can't do it. You say, this isn't resonating for me at this moment in time. All right, and for our last crystal, I've had this crystal for a very long time. I actually got this crystal at the market as well from Aster Earth. And I really this crystal means so much to me. Like, obviously it's, green, so our heart chakra, which connects our upper and lower chakras, but also just, tune into yourself anytime when we have some kind of a physical ailment. It could be that we're not listening to our body, but it also could be our body ridding ourselves of something that no longer serves. So my green fluorite, my baby, I love you so much. Okay, so if you chose this crystal, I'm going to use the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards. And if you chose this crystal today, then the message I have for you is as follows. And I always close the session before I start and ask for divine alignment and guidance. So we are protected in this session. All right. Reunion of souls. It's often said that when we see a bird, it could be someone that has left the earthly plane coming to pay us a visit. Obviously, they can have a lot of other messages too, but this is kind of what I'm getting from this card, is that perhaps if you chose this fluorite, this green fluorite, your heart is feeling heavy. Maybe you're thinking often of someone or a pet, or even anything that just isn't with you any longer. It could even be like a job that you had that you liked parts of it, but it didn't align anymore and you miss it. So I say tap into your heart center, and if you feel guided to, sing a song or write some poetry. Let that creativity flow through you. A lot of times pain is the purifier. Pain is what makes great music. Pain is what makes great poems. Heartache. How many things are about heartache in this world? So I will be doing these more often and with more confidence. But I want to thank anybody who watches this to give me positive feedback. And as always, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't give it another thought. And I'll be back with more. Thanks, you guys. I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday. Hello. Thank you. Have a good day.